Merry Christmas, WellSpring. I wanted to come to you. I've actually been out of the office for the last couple of days, taking a couple of days vacation, but I wanted to come to you anyway because it's just an important season that we're in. Not only are we celebrating the birth of Jesus, we're very excited about that, but Governor Lee on Sunday night, as many of you have heard, made a proclamation asking the state to do what we can to curb the spread of COVID-19. So we're trying to balance three different things, and we've been spending some time in prayer and thought this week, as well as the weeks prior. We're obviously wanting everybody to be safe. We're wanting to honor his declaration, and we're also wanting to do everything we can to help as many people spiritually and in the ways that we're called to as a church. And so we feel like the things that we've already done policy-wise, our policies, our protocols already check off the legal requirements that he's given for church in the executive order that he just signed. But we want to do what we can to make things right, and we want to stay open as long as we can so that we can meet several specific groups of people. You know, I've seen a lot of chatter on Facebook and other things about different churches, and this church is just staying open for the money, or this church is worried about the building or something. That has nothing to do, if you know us, that's really very little, if anything, to do with what we're thinking. You guys have been so generous, and we're able to do things online. We have so many talented volunteers who've made that system work, and we're just not concerned about that. But we are concerned about a few very specific groups of people that you can't replicate church for online. So we have people who've lost loved ones, wives, husbands recently over the last year or two, and going into the holidays is always tough. And being able to come to a Sunday morning and see an encouraging face and have people there that can be family to them, you just can't replace that from your living room in your PJs watching a television screen. You know, we have teenagers who are asking us to keep classes open because they miss that interaction with their fellow classmates when they've been online at school and been on break and things. And we have teenagers going through some difficult things who are looking to the church as a lifeline. We have single moms and parents of young kids, and if you have young kids or have had young kids in your house, you know you can't get 5 minutes to get ready in the morning without kids wanting to get in the room or whatever, to have an hour to spend with God. You just can't replicate that online. And so we want to be responsible, we want to honor his things, and we're always watching that. Everything's on the table, but as long as we can, we want to keep the doors open, especially for those groups of people. So here's what I want to ask you to do. Our first service is mask required. May you would consider coming to that versus the second. Or the second service is mask strongly encouraged. And we have a different mix of people wearing or not wearing there. If you'd be willing to wear a mask longer than you'd like, not longer than you have been, I'd really personally just appreciate that. Maybe do like you do at a restaurant. You wear a mask till you get in your seat, and then you can take it off or whatever. But when we're out and about mixing with people, I'd really appreciate it if you would wear a mask, so that we can keep the right approach to the governor's request. We can also present to the community a level of care and concern that's appropriate for how we feel, but also so that we can keep our services open through these next couple of months, just as long as possible, for those people who desperately need that connection that they can't get any other way. Hope you enjoy the next couple of days of Christmas. Enjoy your holidays, and I'll see you soon.